Assalamu alaikum, welcome back to my channel, dear brothers and sisters. Martin Thomson, whose birth name is Martin Thomson, is a renowned lawyer in England. He is also the head of Wynne Chambers, an Islamic legal body he founded in 1994. Martin Thomson converted to Islam 38 years ago and believes that the best way to practice Islam is by understanding and emulating its primary sources, namely the Quran and the Sunnah of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. As the saying goes, the closer we are to the source of the spring, the purer the water we drink, said the Africa-born man. Thomson, who was born in northern Rhodesia, now Zambia, completed his primary and secondary education in southern Rhodesia, now Zimbabwe. He spent his early years in remote areas of Africa, which at the time were untouched by modern civilization, lacking electricity, gas, and clean water systems. Born and raised in Africa, young Thomson felt dissatisfied with Christian teachings. He began to question many things, such as, if all humans are equal in the eyes of God, then why do white Africans like him have to worship in a church separate from black people? Another question that often troubled him as a Christian believer was about the divinity of Jesus. If Jesus is God, to whom did he pray? If Jesus is God and was crucified, then who sustains heaven and the world, he said. These questions were never answered during my time as a Christian, said this man, a graduate of Exeter University in the UK. The statement reflects the confusion experienced by someone searching for answers to deep questions about their faith. In this case, the question about the divinity of Jesus and who governs the universe when Jesus was crucified highlights doubts about the concept of the Trinity, which is central to Christian teachings. When answers are not found within the faith held, it can lead to further spiritual searching, as experienced by many who ultimately turn to other religions, such as Islam, which teaches that God is one and has no partner. At the age of 12, Thomson reached a point where he believed in God and Jesus. However, I wasn't sure about the church. Stopped by these various questions, Thomson began reading anything and reflecting on the life he had lived so far. He visited various spiritual groups and tried meditation for a few months. It was calming, but it didn't change my lifestyle at all. Finally, Thomson met Sheikh Abdelkadir as-Sufi, a prominent figure in Tarbiyah and the founder of the Murabitun global movement. This meeting marked the beginning of his introduction to Islam, a religion that Thomson had never considered before. When speaking with Sheikh Abdelkadir and listening to the various things he shared, Thomson felt that he had found the path to the transformation he needed. Since then, slowly I found the answers to all the questions that filled my mind, he said. Thomson began regularly visiting Sheikh Abdelkadir's Islamic Study Center. He also read the Book of Stranger, written by the Sheikh. Thomson firmly ended his search on August 13, 1973. He declared the Shahada and performed the Hajj 4 years later. After returning from Hajj, he completed his training as a lawyer. Then, on July 26, 1979, he was called to the England and Wales Bar and began his career in advocacy and Islamic law. During the first 4 years of his Islam, Thomson admitted that he didn't understand anything about Islam. What I knew was that the Muslim community I joined was more knowledgeable, prominent, and had better manners than any other group of people I had met. The man who now serves as the secretary of the European Muslim Lawyers Association holds a firm concept of true Islam. Islam is not just a matter of words, he said, as quoted by gatewaytodivinemercy.com. Quoting the words of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, he said that the Shahada is a declaration that is easy to utter, yet many let it pass by without truly understanding it. Since I declared the Shahada, I have lived every moment of my life to discover the various duties and consequences that follow that testimony. This search is a process that has no end. In addition, Thomson is one of the billions of Muslims who do not condone terrorism. He believes that the term radical Islam is contradictory. It is impossible for someone to be a true Muslim and, at the same time, be a ruthless terrorist. Since embracing Islam, Thomson has written several books, including The Difficult Journey and The Way Back, 1994, The Next World Order, 1994, and the revised edition of Jesus, Prophet of Islam and Blood on the Cross, compiled in 2 volumes for Christ's Sake and Islam in Andalus, co-authored with Muhammad At-Tawar-Rahim in 1996. Thomson first gained public attention in 2001 when he appeared in a documentary titled My Name is Ahmed, which won an award. He also appeared in another documentary, Prince Nassim's Guide to Islam. Both films were aired on BBC Two in August 2001. After that, his face frequently appeared on television screens in various programs, particularly Islamic programs. In 2002, Thomson made both a verbal and written statement to the Religious Offenses Committee. He emphasized that religious groups such as Jews, Christians, Muslims, Hindus, Buddhists, and Sikhs should receive equal rights and protection under English law. Currently, his days are filled with various Islamic activities, ranging from giving regular lectures about Islam in different parts of England, writing for the journal Al-Kala, to being a regular contributor at the annual Interfaith Conference held at Regent's Park Mosque and the Cultural Center. One of his books that caused quite a stir and is very difficult to find in translation is Dajjal the Antichrist, a book that uncovers what and how the Jewish conspiracy operates in the world. Martin Thomson, in his book Dajjal the Antichrist, reveals his view of Dajjal as a figure connected to a global conspiracy aimed at misleading humanity from the path of truth. He argues that the term radical Islam is contradictory because, from his perspective, Dajjal represents a major deception leading to ideologies and powers that are incompatible with the true teachings of Islam. In his book, Thomson highlights how Dajjal is associated with evil forces seeking to dominate the world and lead humanity astray through lies and manipulation. He also emphasizes that the struggle against Dajjal is about returning to the true teachings of Islam and confronting the great challenges of the modern world. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and share this video. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.